Kristaps Porzingis are ready to jump it up. All these up, game is on. And the Mavericks win the tap. They'll have it to start the fourth and final quarter as well.
I thought the one thing Christina mentioned about ball.
Coffee for three. In and out.
You notice, Brian, they've put Coffee on Brunson, and his length and athleticism as Porzingis. Easy target to find was right at the rim for the finish. I was mentioning Coffee will give Brunson problems because of his length and athleticism.
Clippers had the home court advantage last year in the playoffs, but dropped the first of the games as Paul George knocks down a little mid-range jumper.
Yeah, and PG mentioning to the official, how about the fact that he's grabbing my forearm?
George tries to play a two-man game with Zoo, calls his own number. Oh, reorganized. Coffee and the Brew Crew come the other way, leading by one. Coffee, oh, a slick pass to Zoo! Second chance here for Paul George and company, trying to break the tie at 12. Kennard, good look at a three. It's good for Kennard.
That happened because of Serge rolling quickly after he screened. He took a defender with him for a half step, and that's where Kennard opened it up, knocks it down.
No, it's much harder as Ibaka puts it up, blocked, nice recovery. Oh, and he says, play, and that's the biggest difference that we are seeing, is that we're just not getting to the free throw line very much. Brunson fades, fires, and fills. Certainly helps. I feel like I've got bad news about it. I don't think it's going to get any better. If you look across the league, Coach Vitello, free throws are way down than they were a year ago. We talked with Ty Lewis. Cleveland knocks down the three. He said they're letting us play a lot more than they have in years past. It's one reason why scoring and efficiency is down so much.
So,
days for the Clippers. You literally cannot play more games in an NBA schedule than the Clippers have done in the last 8 days. George picked up by Porzingis playing with those two fouls. Draws a crowd. Whips it into Zoo. Brings it down below his belt. But some way, somehow lays it in. He invited everybody in a Maverick uniform to have a chance to pick that away.
You see the little adjustment that Dallas made. They said when Paul George is isolated. You see the little adjustment that Dallas made. They said when Paul George is isolating in the middle.
7. Tough pass for Zoo, but he makes the grab. Up, under. As the ball stripped, it has to float it back out to George. Plenty of time on the clock for the Clippers. George rises from 20 and rips the core. It's his third bucket here today.
So because of the good screen by Zoo, Porzingis had to try to come.
Zoo turns the corner, gets downhill. Oh!
One of the roll man there for that empty side of the floor produced a wide open shot.
George was 7 to shoot for the Clippers. Drives in on Bullock. He goes to the house. Oh my! Hello, nasty! Some time management here. Jackson for three. Oh!
He's up for him.
Maybe you go right at him. On the switch, he's picked up by George. 5 to shoot. George steps away. Fires the three. It's good for Paul George. He has 11. Sixth three-pointer today for the Clippers.
And I like what you said. Keep going right at Porzingis. See if you can put the next one on.
Betting a 7 early. Mavericks built a 9-point lead in the second quarter. 8 to shoot for the Clippers. Bledsoe looking for Zoo. Now late for Paul George. Going to have to bail out the Clippers with a mid-range box. Hardaway Jr., tough runner, shot off the window, no. Rebound tapped over to Coffee. Here comes Jackson. Clippers leading by 3. Reggie, the pull-up 3, it's good. The confidence meter at all times is off the charts for Mr. Jackson. And he puts the Clippers out in front by 6. Time misses. And the rebound collected by Paul George. George drives it on Brunson, swivels to the baseline, puts it up off the window. Oh, with a kiss and a smile. Paul George now with 20.
And he realized that Brunson was not going to affect the shot, so with that little reverse
pass, it always benefits the team in the long run. We saw it last year with those stay-ready games as Reggie Jackson down the lane, high off the wing, strides inside, but an errant pass, loose ball up for grabs. And I'll tell you what, this Clipper defense, especially in the second half, has been very disruptive. That is very disruptive. As much as I love to see him play, Boban Marjanovic, I hate it when he does things like that. 71-64, the former Clipper. Out there, Jackson feeling good. White Powell comes away with the rebound. Reggie was scoreless until the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. He has 16 in the game. Oh, how about some footwork there by Maxi Kleber in transition. Cuts the lead to 6. Dallas is not out of this game. Clippers have a long, long way to go to secure a win. Hardaway Jr. The defense by man, allowing Brunson on the back door. Hardaway Jr. with 3 on the clock. 4-3. It's good. It's a 3-point game.
He's a dangerous jump shooter. Every time he goes up and elevates it. I'll look that up after the game.
Jackson down the lane, off the window. It is good. Reggie Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 12. Good by Porzingis.
It looked that way.
For Dallas.
It looked like Porzingis got a piece of that one. Need a couple stops right now.
Brunson in the corner to Finney-Smith for 3. Victorian Finney-Smith, his first 3. He has 7. And the lead is trimmed down to 6. A long way to
deflected the pass by PG and forced the turnover.
Porzingis below the foul line, over the top of George and knocks it down. Porzingis with 21, and what was a 12-point lead here in the fourth quarter has been whittled down. 97-91. A rough start to this one, but a fantastic finish. Paul George, 29, Reggie Jackson with 23 for the Clippers. Came to life at the end of the second quarter. That's when momentum really turned for the Clippers. They were able to have their hands on the wheel. Paul George talking with friends and family on the sideline. Clippers are winners for the 10th time here. They snap a brief 2-game slide and once again open a 6-game homestand with style. Ivica Zubac, a big double-double, 16 and 10 on 6 of 7 shooting. Clippers going with 3 centers this afternoon en route to the win as we send it down to the third member of our crew, Christina Peak.
Thank you, Brian. Well, you know what? Reggie just said, I'm going to make some more of them, and I'm going to venture a guess. You were talking about that layup you had here in the final minute to help seal this win. Looking at the play right here, how were you able to finish this one?
I'm not going to lie, grace to God, but I knew Terrence was doing a great job of cutting. Porzingis was in the middle, and they wasn't going to leave Paul, so all I had to do was get up on the rim, give it a chance.
You gave it a chance, and you gave this team a chance with 22 points in this game, but it took you a while to get going. You got it going towards the end of the second quarter, but when you get in that zone, Reggie, what does it feel like on the floor?
I'm not going to lie, I kind of blank out. Just playing basketball, enjoying it, enjoying the energy of the building, enjoying my teammates, just playing, having fun. Guys are setting screens. I'm playing off this guy right here. This guy's a superstar. He makes my job easy, so I'm just trying to help him any type of way to get a win.
Yeah, we know the guy you're talking about here and your buddy, Paul George. You know, before the game, you talked to me about this being a nice little rivalry between you and Dallas. You'll see them again on Tuesday. What makes these games so good, such a battle, no matter who's available to play?
Yeah, it's a healthy rivalry. Two great teams that come out. They really play within their systems. They play hard, got a lot of pride, great players. So we come out here and we leave it all on the floor. And yeah, it's an enjoy kind of healthy hate. So we enjoy playing each other every time we get to see those guys. We know we're going to be tested. They're going to give us their best, and we're going to give them our best. And we were fortunate enough to get a win tonight, and we need the same energy for Tuesday.
We love the healthy hate. Let's see it again on Tuesday.
Yes, please bring it back for Tuesday. We got to get another one.
Thank you, Reggie. Brian, back to you.
Healthy hate will be in my vocabulary for the rest of my time, thanks to Reggie Jackson and the shot of the night. Reggie with 23. The Clippers are winners in downtown, 97-91 over the Mavs.